Naperwisyo ang maraming pasahero sa mga paliparan dahil sa IT outage sa buong mundo nitong weekend. Mahigit 40 flights ang kinansela nitong weekend dahil sa aberya. Kaya maraming pasahero ang stranded at inabot ng magdamag sa airport. Nahirapan din sila sa pag-check-in pa lang. Paglilinaw naman ng Department of Information and Communications Technology o DICT, hindi konektado sa hacking ang nangyaring global IT outage. Nag-ugat daw ito sa nangyaring aberya sa systems update ng software provider na Microsoft na ginagamit sa iba't ibang computer sa mundo. Tinawag ni DICT Secretary Ivan John Uy na isa sa pinakamalaking palpak sa information technology field ang nangyaring software outage ng Microsoft. Para pag-usapan yan, makakasama natin si DICT Undersecretary Jeffrey Ian D. Magandang tanghali po sa inyo, Yusek.
Magandang tanghali, Cheryl, at sa ating nakikinig ng One Balita.
Yusek, unahin po muna natin yung kumakalat na video umano ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos na tila may hinihit-hit daw sa video screen. Fake video raw po ito.
Yes, thank you, Cheryl. We are very happy to clarify that. According to our analysis sa fake video, mapapansin ninyo that the lighting is not consistent. And parang nandito maliwanag, the rest is madilim. And then let's also go to the very evident evidence. No, sinabi nila enhanced. Sinabi nila mismo na in-enhance nila yung video na yon, which actually tells us that it is edited. We also have various tools that we check with that we can confirm that this is really an edited video or a fake video. Kung yung mga taong bayan, we advise also to try to go to Google, search for video and search for the photo. Hindi kayo makakahanap ng eksaktong photo or video that involves the president if you use that fake video na pinapaviral ng Maisog Rally. Pinaviral ito ng Maisog Rally sa US at saka sa Canada at saka ni Maharlika.
So paano po natin mapapanagot yung nagpapakalat nitong fake video na ito?
I think they're very smart. Linagay nila sa US, doon sila nagpakalat sa Canada, and they're not providing us the authentic or whatever is the source video. That said, we will try to find a way using our kasi meron namang cyber libel, etc. No? We will try to find a way to be able to file charges against them. Basta ang gusto ko lang sabihin, we are already talking to Facebook, we're already talking to YouTube and TikTok. As we speak, they're already being taken down, which is a confirmation by these social media platforms themselves that this is really not an authentic video of the president. Alam nyo, yung tenga pa lang, halata mo na. Yung tenga naman nakalabas, yung lobes ay nakapasok. The president's lobes are a little bit more prominent from the middle. So doon pa lang alam mo na it really is a fake video.
Yusek, nakakuha na rin ho ba tayo ng detalyadong impormasyong kaugnay nga dito sa nangyaring software outage?
So this is a global software outage. Hindi namin wala kaming eksaktong numero. Ito nga yung gusto namin sabihin na dapat talaga meron tayong cybersecurity law that mandates reporting. But based on our informal monitoring, a significant number of banks ang tinamaan. Yung airport mismo natin tinamaan, and tinamaan din yung karamihan sa mga flights. And this is not only here in the Philippines but elsewhere in the globe. In fact, nung nangyari ito, we were in the United States with the Secretary to finish the first US-Philippines Cyber Digital Policy Dialogue. At na-delay din kami because even in the United States, from San Francisco, yung flight pabalik ng Maynila, ang daming delays. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of chaos. Ang nangyari po dito, ang totoo pong tinamaan ay yung isa pong system na ang tawag ay CrowdStrike. Nagkataon na si CrowdStrike ay system din na ginagamit ni Microsoft para sa kanilang cybersecurity. Kaya nung nag-update ang CrowdStrike, di ko rin maintindihan bakit sila nag-update ng Friday. Nag-update sila ng Friday, tinamaan ngayon yung Microsoft because Microsoft is using CrowdStrike. Nung nagre-restart ang mga servers ng Microsoft globally, so all online systems of Microsoft took some time before they can come up. Ganun po. No? It's a global outage. In fact, a lot of people are already saying this is the largest global ICT outage. We thought during the Y2K, akala natin magiging malala yung Y2K, pero it was not, because it was well prepared. We were well prepared noon, but this one is really a big thing. In fact, until now, the CrowdStrike issue has not been fully resolved yet, and their CEO has been issuing advisories regarding how to resolve this issue.
Kasi hanggang ngayon din po sa mga airport, nagkaroon ng chain reaction, nagkakaproblema, ang dami pong flights na cancel at hindi lamang isang araw or same day na naayos. Kumbaga, 1 or 2 days pa nakakasakay yung mga pasahero po ng eroplano sa ibang bansa.
Correct. Kasi ito, cascading effect na ito. You had a full 12 hours of downtime. So, ang daming eroplano noon. You can imagine. And ang dami na stranded. But as of our monitoring, Microsoft online services has been up already. But those who are using CrowdStrike, yung mismo, kasi yung mga bangko, may mga cybersecurity systems din sila. It was provided by CrowdStrike. Ito medyo nahihirapan wala pang automatic way of trying to resolve it. Pero mukhang the Microsoft systems has been resolved already. Kasi as of our monitoring this morning, all of the online systems, including Azure, including Microsoft Office 365 has been restored for Microsoft. Pero yung CrowdStrike, marami pa din. This is how important supply chain is. So Microsoft, wala siyang problema. Pero yung ginagamit niya mga vendor, yun yung tinamaan. So naapektuhan siya. You know how big Microsoft is. That is to say, CrowdStrike is also a very large cybersecurity firm. Approximately 20% of the XDRs in the world, extended defense and response systems, is CrowdStrike.
Ano po ang pwedeng matutunan natin dito, Yusek, sa nangyaring software outage? May panlaban ba tayo sakaling maulit ito o mangyari sa mga ahensya ng ating pamahalaan?
So ang pinakamalaking lesson dito is that hindi na sapat ngayon na yung kumpanya mo lang, tulad ng mga malalaking bangko natin, ang merong magandang ICT governance or policy or procedures. Ibig sabihin, kailangan i-monitor mo rin yung mga supply chain providers mo. So kung sa gobyerno, hindi lang tayo mag-i-implement ng magandang sistema o ng magandang mga proseso, kinakailangan bantayan din natin na yung vendor natin, meron din silang magandang proseso. Kasi makaka-apekto yun sa ating operasyon. Ganun yung nangyari sa Microsoft. Si CrowdStrike, supplier niya, nag-release ng update on a Friday na mali. So, naapektuhan din siya. So, I think that's the largest, that's the main lesson that we can learn here. That the supply chain and our systems are now intertwined. And that one failure in that entire chain can affect the others. Dati kasi kapag ka nag-down isang bangko lang yan eh. Pero nakita nyo, isang system ang nag-down, naapektuhan ng mas malaking system, naapektuhan ng mga bangko, naapektuhan ng mga transportation systems. So far, yun naman ang dalawang major na tinamaan. Napansin namin, government agencies are still functioning. The grid, the power grid, the water grid are still functioning. Pero ang pinakamalaki talagang tinamaan is banking system at saka transportation systems.
Marami pong salamat sa inyong oras, DICT Undersecretary Jeffrey Ian D.